What it do, flight crew? FTC, flight team stand up! Alright man, tons of you guys been begging me, from meetup events to the YouTube comments to social media, like Flight, what do your tattoos mean? Do they have a meaning behind them? And this video is basically here to describe to you guys what everything means. I'm just gonna go down to the list. It's not gonna be on no order I got them done in, because at this point, I honestly don't even remember where and what order I got my tattoos done. So, no homo for y'all male viewers out there. We're gonna start with my chest first, because if you guys will follow me, this is the area where I first got tattooed first. About, what, 2 years ago going on now? You got the only the strong survive going on my chest. This is a quote that was famous by Allen Iverson, who was one of my idols growing up, and it just pretty much means that no matter what the circumstances are and what you're going through or what the challenges are in your life, don't give up, continue to persevere through it. And every time I always remind myself of this quote, it always pulls me out of any type of situation. And so this is like a very, this is one of my favorite tats on my body. And you know, you got some like star action, you got some bird action. Low-key in 2018 I will go back and probably add some writing, because the clouds are starting to fade away. The thing with tattoos, they kind of fade after about 6 months, especially like if you live in like a hot area, so you always want to get it touched up frequently. Most of the tattoos on body have been touched up, so a lot of you guys that have any questions about, oh, do you have to get and go back to different sessions, or you only have to go one time, it is also depending on your tat artist. If your tat artist is heavy-handed, it can depend, but for the most part I like to tell them to keep it medium, because I don't want them to just dig in my skin, because I have sensitive skin, I can get keloids. That's a lot of things you guys want to keep in effect.
What does the diamond mean?
The diamond means how I strive for the finer things. It just represents that I'm a materialistic person. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like I wanted to add.
So what does this mean?
The Mario art. This is a second favorite piece of my entire body, and I got this right before I moved out of.
What, that's a dragon?
No. This is Mario. Mario is my favorite cartoon since I was growing up. Now I'm gonna explain what this entire piece means. Now you first got to start with the writing. Keep your friends close, keep your enemies closer. This can't be the most valuable quote you guys can ever use in your entire life. Basically, if you guys can peep here, why is it that Mario and Luigi, they are best friends, they brothers or whatever, you know what I'm saying, they keep themselves close? Why do they always mess with Bowser, knowing that Bowser is an enemy? So I felt like this was a good quote to match up against with this particular tat. I had to go into this one about 3 or 4 sessions. I had to get an outline, darken, touch up another time. But this is pretty much what the quote means. You have Mario riding on the back of Bowser, and then you have Luigi holding, Bowser, holding Luigi, and then you have some of the Mario, accessories like the ghosts, because they are always around those enemies too, knowing that they can hurt them. You have the bomb that they're always around in all the video games. Why are y'all doing these people? These guys are gonna kill them, but they keep them close so they can know what their next move is. And that's pretty much what the entire quote explains for itself. Going down, I guess we'll start with the right arm first. You guys remember this? I got this as a 1,000,000 subscriber tattoo dedication, Flight Team Stand Up, and this is pretty much self-explanatory what the channel is made for. Came up with this intro and came up with the quote about 2,000, 3,000 subscribers in, so it was already meant to be. You got the rocket shit, meaning to take off, meaning that you can do anything you want in life, whether you put your mind to it, and you will go with it. Pretty simple and self-explanatory. You got another one that I got around the same time, bow down to no man. Never work for anybody else's dreams. Be your own boss. You can do whatever you want. I spent a good part of my life trying to please others, or trying to go into the satisfactory working for somebody else, and once I got tired of it, I just wanted to be my own boss. So this entire quote is what it can represent. And then you got the angel of him bowing down, pretty much with the image to it. You got time is money, another self-explanatory tat. Stop wasting time. Every minute that you waste, that's a minute that you could have used to be productive, a minute you could have used valuable for yourself. You got 10 toes down, you got the toes outside of it to represent it. 10 toes down means stay on your P's and Q's, watch your surroundings all the time, don't trust everybody, don't believe everything you see. That's pretty much what this entire part is about. Then you got the star and the heart action going along with it. That this is honestly for decoration on this part, just to add to it. I'll probably add on some more stuff later on. And then moving on to the left arm, I got the rose tattoo to symbolize love. I am a loving and caring person in the inside. A lot of people, well, some can notice that, some, you know, don't. You want something that is dedication, because I love money, I love the hustle, I love the grind. So I had to put, you know, married to money, because I'm forever gonna be married to money. You know, anything else most definitely will be blessed to come my way.
And you're gonna be married in love to your fucking girlfriend.
Can you let me finish my motivational quote? I was not done. And now after money definitely comes my beautiful girlfriend and anything else that comes into place of that. But that was my second tattoo after the Only the Strong Survive that I got done. Then you got the dice to represent I like to take a lot of risks. The dice in the cards is I meant to go back in and put a quote, but I couldn't really come up with a quote, and I didn't want to copy somebody else that had a tat, just to basically describe like you taking risk and you making sure that you put yourself out there in situations that can help you out in life. One thing I can say is that if I didn't take a risk on a lot of certain things, I would definitely not be where I am today, because there was a lot of times where I had my family, I had close friends I've known since first, second grade that told me not to do certain things. And if I didn't do it myself and boss up, I would not be where I'm at. So that's definitely a valuable quote. We got some decorations that go along with the married to money, such as the money symbol. You got the stars, and you got the little spade symbol, heart to go with the card. You got the little clouding to go with it. You got the sky is the limit. This is a quote that was said to my dad. He said this since I was like 7 or 8 years old. He always said this to me when I felt like I was down, when I felt, you know, insecure about certain things that I couldn't do. He said I'm capable of being anybody and anything I want. And so he always told me the sky's the limit every time before I went to school, whether it was at night or he was coming home from work and came home at night or whatever. You got the dagger tattoo, slaying tattoo. This means to just wake up, sleep, eat, pray, slay. A lot of people thought this meant like some like weird stuff, like, oh, I like to stab things or kill. Like, it has nothing to do with that. It pretty much means that just anywhere you go, make sure you step out and slay. Whether if I'm gonna go out and drop somebody off on a basketball court in a pickup game, or I'm going to an event and I need to make sure I'm dressed down nice, it just means to just make sure anywhere you go, you step out, do your thing, and, you know, move on, so forth. You got the lion head to represent I'm a Leo. I was born in August. My birthday is August 7th.
August 7th, we twins.
Lucky 7 in the cut. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, another self-explanatory tag. You guys are wondering what happened with the stars. I had a scooter accident, which ended up totaling my scooter that I rented. Thank God that I was alive, because that was my second time that day that I fell. And I just, you know, got out with some minor scratches and bruises. That's gonna heal in a couple of days.
That's the humble.
The humble. Another self-explanatory tag. If I feel like you reach a certain destination, no matter what you are and how you came up, everybody has a struggle. I agree with that. Like, some people's struggles can be sadder than others. I'm not knocking that off. You gotta remain humble, you know what I'm saying? You can have your flexing, or you can have your shit on people days. I am totally up for that, because, you know, at the end of the day, you worked for it, but you have to do it in a humble way. There has to be a balance. With you not being humble, everything is gonna fall, the empire is just gonna fall down, and it's not gonna look pretty. You got the roses similar to the one I have on my shoulder. I just wanted to add that in so I can fill up the rest of the arm, so I can have space. This is represent love and how much of a caring person I am on the inside. You got the praying hand to just remind myself, never forget about God. Pray twice a day. I still do that up to this day, no matter what.
Now, what the spider web is for?
The spider web is there's many reasons to what a spider web can represent for people. There's 3 different ones, and now my version is to represent me coming out of a struggling period, me persevering through a lot of things, and me holding on to all of this stuff that's such as the praying, keeping God in my life, holding on to my dad's advice. All of this is supposed to be held in the spider web. A lot of people get mad, sometimes even my girl, upset, because like if they tell me advice, sometimes they feel like it goes one ear and out the other. And I wanted the spider web to represent, if anything is given that's very valuable in my life, hold on to it, don't let it go one ear after the other, let it sink in, and you can do something with that. So spider web, this is what my version of the spider web means. Somebody explains different, you know, they have their own. There's many tattoos, even the rose tattoos, they have like 2-3 different meanings for anybody. Now we're gonna work up onto the neck. I wish I had a mirror with me, guys, but I'm gonna remember it off of heart.
You want me to point you?
Yeah, please, babe, it'll help out.
Okay, what is the crown?
The crown means that I like to be king. I call myself a king because I feel like I'm a leader and not a follower. My mom always wanted me to be a leader, and I felt like I strive to be that. So the crown means to just always be the king and always be your own boss at anything you excel or want to do with your life. I know I had
Okay, what does the
mask,
Yeah, the
the Hanya mask, or any type of way you want to call the mask. Now, this was a question I was actually asked at Baby Girl's meetup in Chicago about 1 or 2 months ago. A lot of people, and I keep this to myself because I usually do not want people to know about this nor judge me, but I feel like as my fan base, you guys should be open to what is going on in my life or what is me. The mask on my neck means that I am bipolar, yes, and I do go through happy and sad, motivated, extremely proud, extremely sad, depressing. It's just to mean that I am bipolar, and it's just to show that I have my moments, and from happy to sad, or sad happy, whatever side of song I can forget. Then you got the clouding to decorate it.
Then you got something. You got the 100.
The 100.
Music notes.
The 100 and music notes. The 100. The 100 is another self-explanatory. It's been used in many songs. It's been used in many quotes. It's even in emojis right on your phone, Android or Apple. I know dang well you guys have and seen emoji before. Now, keep it 100. Don't keep it 50. Don't keep it 40. Don't keep it 30. Be real with yourself. Be truthful. You know what I'm saying? I can't stand people that like to beat around the bush, and so I always vowed to myself that, like, no matter how way I tone certain things, as long as it's the truth, I'm gonna be looking in my mirror at the end of the day, and I'm gonna be happy with myself because I kept it 100. So the 100 symbol is what that tat means. Then you got the music symbol. I like that the symbol, to be honest with you, to go with the Hanya mask. It was like a little decorative, to be 100% honest with you. Same with the stars. The stars, I wanted to also add many eyes to represent the Mario stars, but the music and the stars was just a nice decoration that was suggested from my tat parlor that would go with the mask so it wouldn't look so stiff. A lot of times too, with your if you have a good tat parlor, you'll know you'll have one if they suggest you certain things and pieces for your tats that can give it an, you know, eye pop feature. I don't think I have nothing here. Now I know on the left side, I got this most recent one.
Yeah, you got a money sign, FTC, and like a celebrating.
Now FTC, another self-explanatory. If you don't know what that means, you're not a real fan. You just stand up and slap yourself in the back of the neck a couple of times. FTC, Flight Team Crew. All right, so I got this at the same time, about right when I was about to go to Chicago myself. This is 3 or 4 months ago with the meet and greet I had. Now FTC, Flight Team Crew. Then you got the money symbol to just signify that I have a love for money. You got the party symbol to display my litness and my character, and you got the rocket ship to represent, similar to what I have on my arm, meaning, you know, flight team, take off. It's time to take off, take flight in anything you do. Those are like the nice 3 little symbols I added down. Now I do think I want to add something like
no, you're not getting any more tattoos.
Hey, I'm almost done. I'm almost done.
No, come on, you're not getting no more. You already snuck and got that on the side of your neck. You're not getting no more.
And I think I did not explain my necklace, meaning the rosary, 90s baby.
You didn't.
This actually stretches toward my back.
Oh my gosh, babe, I just realized that it go all the way down.
And it goes from my cloud down. And another self-explanatory, 90s baby, born in 1995. Not gonna lie, this was the top 3 most painful tat to get, and the reason why is because I have no meat on my bones whatsoever. As you can see, it's pretty much not that done. So I did, you know, wanted to go in there to represent that I was born in the 90s and just to never forget. That being said, Flight Crew, I think I
got them all.
I think I got them all.
Go ahead, let's model your tattoos. Let me see what you're working with, Big Zaddy.
But babe, I'm not done yet. I just need to get, you know, a walking, maybe like a tat right here, like
with
something.
My name.
You gotta have to do something special if I get a girl's name tatted on my body.
Come on, model.
Babe, this is so cringe. They're gonna, you know.
No one cringe better than you, babe.
No one cringe better than me, babe? I like
give them the cringiest pose model thing that you can give them.
Cross everybody up with basketball pose. I could run a 50. Okay, no, that didn't make sense. I was gonna say like run a 50-yard track race. Babe, I'm running out of ideas. Help me.
I don't know.
Because my cringe level is above 1,000 right now. I need some.
Wait, let's show them the Gucci's.
Oh. Look at my big toes, yo. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to give your boy a thumbs up. One thing I also want to tell you guys, because I actually had my own tattoo parlor personally reach out to me. Now, at the end of the day, I do not have control of what you guys do, but if you guys do decide to get tattoos, make sure it's your meaning and make sure it's your own design. Unfortunately, I had a couple of fans literally reach out to the same tattoo parlor I had way back in my older vlogs of me getting a tats, and literally wanted to get the same exact thing. Guys, please get your own, design. If you get one, make sure that your parents are cool with it, because it stays on your body for the rest of your life, and make sure you just know what you're getting yourself into. That being said, hopefully I inspired you guys to be the best you can be, and I'm out.